What if everything you thought was real suddenly wasn't? Imagine waking up to a world that seems familiar yet subtly different. Your morning coffee tastes just a little too sweet. The newspaper headlines are in a language you can't recognize. This is a world where the mundane becomes the mysterious. Clocks no longer tick forwards but backwards, as if time itself has decided to take an unconventional route. Mirrors refuse to reflect reality, instead choosing to show images from a past you can't remember or a future you can't foresee. Everyday objects seem to have a mind of their own. Your favorite book's pages are blank, yet you can hear it whispering stories. The aroma of a home-cooked meal fills the air, but there's no food on the stove. This is no dream. It's the world you live in, only it's not the world you know. Welcome to a world where reality isn't what it seems. Meet our protagonist, leading an average life until... Picture this. An ordinary individual just like you and me. They clock in at their 9-to-5 job, crunching numbers at a local accounting firm. They come home to a loving family, a spouse and 2 kids, a dog wagging its tail at the door. Weekends are filled with hobbies like gardening and reading, a quiet escape from the hustle and bustle of the work week. Sounds pretty standard, right? But what if I told you this normalcy is about to be shattered? Imagine, out of the blue, peculiar occurrences begin to disrupt this peaceful routine. The dog starts growling at empty corners, books fall off shelves without anyone touching them. The kids mention a friend who no one else can see. It's all very subtle, yet undeniably eerie. But it's when the sun sets the real terror begins. A regular night at home turns into a nightmare. The protagonist, once comfortably ensconced in the familiar, now finds their sanctuary infiltrated by the inexplicable. The usual hum of the refrigerator now carries with it a sinister whisper, a voice that seems to echo from the depths of the unknown. The shadows cast by the dim glow of the lamplight seem to dance, to flicker with an otherworldly energy. As the evening progresses, the protagonist is drawn into a labyrinth of their own home, each corner revealing a new puzzle, a new riddle. The once familiar layout of their living room morphs into a maze of uncertainty. They find themselves standing in rooms they have no recollection of entering, hallways stretching into oblivion, doorways leading into nothingness. The whispers grow louder, more insistent, as if they are trying to convey a message, a warning perhaps. The shadows grow darker, more menacing, their movements no longer confined to the corners of the room but spreading across the walls, the ceiling engulfing the protagonist in a world of darkness and fear. Yet despite the growing terror, the protagonist cannot escape, cannot turn away. There is a pull, an inexplicable attraction that keeps them rooted to the spot. Their feet moving of their own accord, their heart pounding with a mix of fear and anticipation. The whispers reach a crescendo, the shadows converge, and the protagonist, caught in the eye of this storm, stands frozen. And then, in the heart of the tempest, they see it, a shape, a form, a presence. It is not human, not animal, not anything they have ever seen or imagined. It is an entity of its own, a being that defies description and understanding. The protagonist stares, their eyes wide with terror and fascination. They have come face to face with the source of the whispers, the creator of the shadows. They have crossed the threshold of their reality and stepped into the realm of the unknown. And then they meet it. Haunted by their encounter, our protagonist starts digging deeper. A mystery has been thrust upon them, a puzzle they didn't ask for, but one they can't ignore. Like a moth drawn to a flame, they're pulled in by the enigma that has turned their world upside down. They start investigating, combing through every possible clue. They delve into the depths of the internet, scour libraries, and pore over dusty archives. They're searching for answers, seeking to comprehend the inexplicable. Their journey takes them into the heart of the unknown, into the realm of the unexplained. Along the way, they meet others who have had similar experiences, people whose lives have been touched by the uncanny, the bizarre, the otherworldly. They share their stories, their fears, their theories. Our protagonist listens, absorbs, and connects the dots. Old tales and folklore surface, stories of creatures that live in mirrors, specters that dwell in reflections. These are not just stories, our protagonist realizes, they're warnings. Warnings from those who have come before, those who have peered into the abyss and found it staring back. But the more they uncover, the more they're drawn in. The mystery deepens, the web of intrigue grows more tangled. With every step forward, they're pulled 2 steps back. Every answer raises more questions. Every revelation brings more confusion. The protagonist is now in too deep. The world around them has twisted into a labyrinth of mirrors, each one reflecting a piece of the puzzle. But the more they see, the less they understand. The more they know, the less they recognize their own reflection. This is no longer just about solving a mystery, it's about survival, about navigating through a maze of mirrored monsters, about facing the unknown and coming out the other side. They've become a part of the story, a part of the folklore. They're in the mirror now, looking out. But the more they learn, the more they wish they hadn't. Armed with knowledge, our protagonist decides it's time to face their fears. Determined, they plunge into the abyss of uncertainty. The echoes of their past, once haunting, now fuel their resolve. There is a palpable shift in the air. The once ordinary world around them transforms into an arena, a battleground to challenge the uninvited terror. The protagonist becomes a warrior, a beacon of bravery in the face of the grotesque unknown. Tools become weapons, symbols become shields. Every object they gather is a testament to their courage, their determination to reclaim their life. They lace their boots, each pull of the laces like a silent vow, a pledge to confront the terror that has stolen their peace. Each step they take is heavy with purpose. As they stride through the halls of their life, the protagonist carries the weight of their world on their shoulders. They're on a mission, each breath a testament to their resolve. Their heart pounds in their chest, a relentless drum, echoing their impending confrontation. They've become a storm, a whirlwind of grit and defiance, ready to roar into the face of their fears. Preparation meets opportunity as they stand on the precipice of confrontation. The anticipation is electric, the tension palpable. The protagonist, once a victim, now stands tall, a titan ready to battle their demons. There is a moment of silence, a calm before the storm, a deep breath, a steeling of nerves, the quiet before the battle cry. The protagonist is ready, their heart filled with courage, their spirit unbroken. They step into the light, eyes blazing with determination. Their hands clutch their tools, symbols of their impending fight. The confrontation is here, the moment they've prepared for. The climax of their journey is upon them, but nothing could prepare them for what was coming. It's time, everything leads to this moment. The stage has been set, the players all in position. The protagonist, our hero, stands tall, their heart pounding like a drum, echoing the intensity of the situation. They are face to face with the entity, the source of all the chaos and fear that has been brewing. It's a confrontation long in coming, the culmination of a terrifying journey. There's a struggle, a battle of wills and strength. It's a dance as old as time itself, good versus evil, the light against the darkness. Our protagonist fights bravely, their courage shining through. Every punch thrown, every move made is a testament to their resolve, their refusal to back down, to give in. The struggle intensifies, the fight escalating. The air is thick with tension, the outcome hanging in the balance. For a fleeting moment, it seems like our hero might win. Victory appears within grasp, the light at the end of the tunnel growing brighter. They can almost taste it, the sweet flavor of triumph, but then a twist. The entity, far from defeated, strikes back with unexpected ferocity. The protagonist reels, caught off guard. The balance shifts, the tables turn, the light at the end of the tunnel flickers, dims. The taste of victory turns bitter, the promise of triumph now a distant dream. The struggle continues, the fight far from over. Our protagonist, though battered, is not beaten. They rise again, ready to fight, to confront the entity once more. The end is not yet in sight. The journey, it seems, is far from over. And then, in the silence that follows the storm, a chilling voice whispers, piercing the stillness. It's the entity, its voice a cold breeze that sends shivers down the spine. "You're only just getting started," it says, a promise and a threat rolled into one. Just when they thought it was over, a chilling voice whispers, "You're only just getting started."